Okay, I want to apologize ahead of time for any unpleasant noises, awkward silences, or otherwise that you may have heard during the intro. Victory Leo, I'm sorry I couldn't see your chat until just now. How are you doing? Hi TRR, hope you and Anna are well. We are doing well. We've been doing a lot of work. So, we've been doing a lot of housework and renovation type stuff. So, she is sitting in the living room right now, relaxing and enjoying herself. I hope, or at least being able to rest. She worked her tail end off today, and so I completely understand. I tried to as well, but I really hadn't gotten to stream in a while, so I wanted to be here to send a stream, sit with some friends and talk and have fun. I haven't streamed for the past couple of weeks because I have been away with work and such. I was in Florida week before last. Last week I was playing catch up in my local territory. And for anybody who knows, I'm not from Florida, so that was a bit of a side trip for me. Let me go ahead here. I'll just fade the music out. Yeah, I don't know why I'm working with voice modulator stuff, voice changer software for fun. Hopefully, will be something in the future where if I need to do a Darth Vader voice, I can kind of quickly push and switch it over. And but there's some audio routing issue I've had problems with, and for whatever reason, that audio routing wasn't allowing my music to get through to OBS. It was allowing I could hear my music, but I couldn't see it playing. So I was working on trying to figure out what was going on. And in my headset, in addition to the music, all I'm hearing is what sounds to be like police radio chatter. And I know that this is not on a frequency, this is not on an RF style frequency, so there's no way we're picking up random police chatter. So I was like, oh my goodness. Go ahead and move it over here to the game we've been playing. Alright, and let me switch it over so that I can see it, because I can see what you guys can see, but I can't actually see what I need to see to play it. I have a little monitor. Oops. I have a little monitor that shows me what you guys are seeing. Which I could technically play off of, but I guess. It's been a while. Can't remember. Was I blue last time? I've been busy myself. When you say blue, do you mean as in demeanor, or when you I don't know when you say blue, I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, in that reference, so I apologize. And if you've been busy, what have you been busy with? I'm curious. There we go. That was a little loud on my headset. You've been busy. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. It's a socket wrench. Have you been busy with? We're moving stuff. Is that what? I don't. Oh, blue with the wrench. Are you talking about a moderator? I'm not. While I'm tech literate, I'm social network illiterate. If that's what you're talking about, I don't think I had you as a mod. Although it may not be a bad idea to add you on. I've only had, with the relative size of the channel, I don't have a ton of mods, just because there's not a lot that come in during the stream, but you do pop up quite a bit, so it's definitely, if that's what you're talking about, it's definitely something that I would consider, just because I don't get to see the people I have modded. I don't have very many mods, of course. Anna for example, Anna's a mod when she's not on the channel with me. That's a good example of that. Ash is a mod from projects that we're working on together. He's, so there's stuff like that. But if it's something you're interested in, I could definitely talk with Anna and see if that's something she thinks would be a good idea. I'm sure that with as much as you've been around with us, I'm sure that's not a bad idea. Boop. I'm gonna open up some stuff. I don't remember exactly where we were when I was here last. If that's, now granted, that I could have just said all that and then that not been what you were talking about, so please forgive me if that is the case. Again, I'm very social networking illiterate. I don't TikTok or any of that. Well, I guess I don't watch TikTok. Let me clarify. I've made TikToks and then I just let them out there into the ether and I don't do anything with them. And I'm not very good at that either. I do the like card stuff really. And what it is, honestly, is for posterity. I'll think of a move that I want to try to work on, and then I'll film it. I'll put it up on TikTok, and then it'll save. It'll save to my phone, and then I'll be like, I could do that on a camera, but I was like, no, do it on TikTok because you'll get the camera one, and it'll be out there. And I'm like, okay. My mom and my mom's dog, poor bad shape. She's skinny, giving her dewormer med, and if it doesn't work, I'm afraid it's something worse, cancer. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. That is rough. We have a kitty cat that's in a similar strait. Not probably. It sounds a little bit more. It sounds like yours is a little bit more drastic and a little bit more immediate. We have a cat named Buffy, and she is 16. So we're a little worried that it's just kind of her time. Mod, yeah. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not. When you said you'd been working, you said blue. The first thing I think of is sad. And then when I heard, when I saw the wrench and you'd said you'd been busy, I was sitting there speculating, like plumbing or fixing things is what I think of. So I didn't think of mod. I'm sorry. She's 18 going on. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good long healthy life too.
See you later. Right.
Oh, did I not get 3? Okay, fine. 18 going on. I mean, not that you always want your pets to live as long as we do, but it's for whatever reason that's the cruel fate of she's a Yorkie. Oh man, I bet she's adorable. I gotta count really quickly. 1. 2. Do the house over here too. I think it's 3, 4. The green gem. I should just pay attention to the green gems at the top left hand. For you guys, it's the top right hand. For me, it's the top left. I don't know why. Yorkies had. Am I wrong? In Yorkies have some natural breathing issue, don't they? Or am I? I might be wrong on that. Honestly, I don't know it. I know a little bit more, I think, about cats than perhaps I do dogs. Yeah, she is right now. She looks. Oh, I'm sorry. That's always rough. I'm so sorry. Where's your kitty cat? Hi, dear. You can actually rescue kitty cats in this game. I like that. So I see 3. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. I think that's 4. There's 5. There's nothing up there. 5. I think it's just 5, which means we're missing another 8. So, sheesh. I didn't think I was close to the end of the game, though, so that's good. There are 13 total if you count Nikolai here. Oh, wait, what do you do?
Yo, there you are!
He needs chamomile and rue
Later.
for an antidote. Okay, that's fine. Don't know about breathing. Most lose their teeth and they have separation anxiety. That's the teeth thing I've heard, because we have a Italian Greyhound and they're really bad about taking care of their teeth. Is the incontinence, is that due to just nerves, or is it just general incontinence of age, or? Glad I have this arced weapon, but at the same time, this is going to be a bugger. I forgot about these guys, these winged guards. I love the music. This music right here almost reminds me of, whoops. Let me turn it up just a smidge. This kind of reminds me, I don't know if anyone, it's what Google said. Oh, okay, fair enough. That makes sense. I mean, you have the entire world's knowledge at your fingertips. Plus, she's blind. Aw, I'm sorry. Dang it! Throw that. Gosh, dang it. They can do a little wimpy throw? Well, let's just do that. Good lord. There's Rue. Uh-oh. Okay, I remember you. So the way I can prevent getting hit by you is I can build this little tower. That helps me go up. There we go. And then I have to, like, hurry back. And now you can't reach me. But I have to build it first. That actually worked out okay. Yeah, that's always sad. I mean, I guess it's easy for us to want to be selfish because you have them for so long. I hate these things. Spittlebone, poison. It's easy for us to be selfish, but you want to have them all the time because it's especially when you've had them for 20 years, you know. But that's why time is such a scary thing to me. Do I have any better? Do I have any better weapons? I have hammer glyph. Oh, and I can use Dominus Hatred. But, if I'm not mistaken... Okay. If I use any of the Dominus... It's okay, my big concern is my mom and my dad... is my mom. My dad got her for my mom. And my mom's anxiety is bad. Sure, that's understandable. How she was a rescue dog. You can never replace a family member, but have you guys considered weaning and getting her friendly with another puppy, or your mom friendly with another puppy that she might enjoy, to help her kind of memento mori in a in a polite way. I hope so. I like I said, I can't apologize enough in that case. Even though it's not my fault, I understand how it's just difficult to express how sad that is. I completely understand. Okay, I'm probably gonna die here, but let's just go for it. Poison anymore, that's good. Okay. This music reminds me, I don't know if anybody really watched them, but the old Scooby-Doo movies, like what was it, Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf? What the? Oh, The Crew. Sorry. Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf is what I was trying to say. Can I? Okay, that's actually great. You don't have to yell it each time, Shino. It's good. We know what it is. It's a light. Can we get a save reheal? Well, this will do. I may have to magic ticket my way back. I'm not doing real good. I hope I have I craft jewelry. Good lord, I can't speak today. But I don't know if anybody watched those old Scooby-Doo shows. Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf is the one I'm thinking of. This music just reminds me of something that feels like it would be in that. Uh-oh. Let me pull that over to the side so you're not getting a bunch of random humming. I'm getting alerts from my ESPN thing, so. Alright, let's see. Equip? No, I don't know. Use item. Do I have... Stimulate the appetite. Do I have any food? That's for magic. Okay. Chamomile, sage. Can I? Oh, I can't eat them. They're just a giveaway, I guess. Lapis lazuli. Cat. How do you say that? Chrysoberyl? I don't know how you say that. Emerald. That jeweler. I could have given this to that jeweler and been like, "Here, I have 3 hunks of iron ore now. I can give to the blacksmith. That's good." I also don't have very much health. That mushroom did help a little, though. Oh! Dang it. Okay, well, I was able to take the hit. Gosh dang it. Can I not get a... frick. I want to be able to save my game. All the save points in these heal. Oh, shoot. Can't double jump. Well... Okay, this weapon's good, but it's not real great for that. Okay, hold on, let's see. Attack goes up if I wear this. No. I don't have very good gear, I'm noticing. I have a magician's ring. I have 2 magician's rings. I can't wear. Wait. Change accessory 1. I don't have enough to wear the second magician's ring I have? I don't understand. I don't know what this last glyph is. I think it's double jump anyway. I need to figure out... let's see. No more after that mom's house she couldn't take care of. Plus vet and groomers are pretty pricey. Plus train the puppy and be hard for me to get shopping done. Plus worried about shoes. That's fair. Plus puppies need lots of attention. That's true. That's true. Like I said, we have an Italian Greyhound, and that dog... All he wants to do, he's smart. He's smart, but he only kind of wants to do his own thing, obviously. But he can't. He doesn't have. His face is so awkward, and his teeth are so rough. He can't really. And it's not his teeth are bad. It's just a part of the breed. His teeth are so rough. It's so rough his teething situation that he Can't really chew on things. All he likes to do is hide under blankets. That's all he does. They have short hair, so there's no grooming required to them. The biggest deal with them is their delicate legs, which if they're not jumping off of things, which most of the time they're not, they're pretty aware that they're delicate. Other than that, they're really, really good. They're really good companions. They're really sweet. Dobby is the name of ours, and he's the sweetest. But our problem is we have multiple dogs, and so he can get in a fight with them, and he's really delicate. And the other dogs that we have are dachshunds. We have 2 dachshunds, and we have a Chihuahua Golden Retriever mix. And they're all tougher than he is, because he's, so he gets scared real easy. What am I doing? Oh yeah, for anybody curious, if you're watching this post, and you're saying, oh, why aren't you using the Dominus? Because if you use the Dominus is Dracula's energy. There are 3 pieces of Dominus, and they're Dracula's power. To use any of the parts of the Dominus are incredibly powerful. So they will kill all of the enemies. However, it takes a part of you away with it. And so using it even a single time right now with my health as it is, would kill me. Even though it's like, oh, it's a pillar of light. No, yeah, it would kill me. Torpor. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's the crystal glyph that, Okay, so it's kind of nice. Dang it, I shouldn't have left. Hold on. It's super hard to use this as a primary attack. Uh-oh. I didn't know they could come off like that. It's good, but its area of attack's really difficult. Thumb says, "Hey, ahoy! Hey, Thumb, how you doing? Hope you're doing all right." I'm gonna, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to use one of my magical tickets. I've already rescued somebody, so that'll allow me to heal and save my game. Magic tickets actually are pretty OP in this case. I say OP, that's not fair. Let me see if I can get the blacksmith to make me something nice with the iron ore and everything. I can go back. Oh my goodness. Alright. What did you make? A couple of new pieces, just put them on sale at Jacob's store. And no, you don't get them for free. Put my heart and soul. But I also pay my suppliers.
I forged some good steel.
Good man. He gave me 2,400, so he's like, I'm not going to give it to you for free, but you did bring me the iron ore, so... Business is business, I guess. Please let me make you address what would be good enough. I think I have cotton. I don't know if I have that much cotton. Maybe you shouldn't even have bothered saving me. Do I have 5? I have 5. I brought you cotton thread. Make me a dress that's pretty. I don't know if it'll do me any good, but okay. That's really nice. Feeling relieved that the World Cup is over. I didn't get any chance to follow it. Who won? Can I ask? I didn't get... as I was saying, I didn't mean to be inconsistent in my streams and presence online. But I was in Florida on business, and there was a lot of prep the week prior. It was just... Argentina... You know what? Hey, but Argentina's solid. Well, usually. I still remember the World Cup back in, was it 2014? Was it Argentina versus Germany, and it was like 7-1? It was, I want to say, it was just like, they were not, Argentina's a solid team. And I think it was Argentina-Germany, and it was 7-1 in Germany's favor. So... hearing that Argentina hit it in penalty kicks now, you know, obviously almost 10 years later, cracks me up.
Yo, there you are!
Okay, so I think I just got an anti-venom, yeah? Oh, was it Germany, Brazil? You might be right. I was thinking it was Argentina, but you're probably right. Argentina, I know Argentina's solid. They've been a solid team for some time. It's just disappointing it just cracks me up. It just cracks me up to hear that. Because I guess I was thinking, I couldn't remember, it's been a while. My Tenchi Muyo anime collection is almost complete, only missing the specials and Pretty Sammy spinoff and AI or iTenchi and the 2 newest seasons, only sub no dub yet. Oh, very nice. That seems like a massive, massively specific collectible or collection. Well, Argentina deserved it. They put them again. Argentina. I don't want to give any sort of flack to them. Argentina has been a solid team forever and a day. I wish I was paying attention to where I was going. If we could get a U.S. team to frickin' be half as good, that'd be really nice. But we don't know football the same way Europe does, that's for darn sure. We don't know football the same way South America does, Europe does, the whole 9 yards. What are you sending me on? What are you... Silk this time, right? I don't think I have silk. That's fine. I'm trying to find out where Jacob went to open his general store. I can't figure it out. I know there's a cook down here. He'll make stuff, which I could use. But I don't know where Jacob's general store is. I think it's here, actually. You know what? Yep, there it is. And there's a cat I rescued, too. Hello, kitty.
Welcome.
Good to see you.
Want to buy something?
I would like to buy something.
Come back again.
Oh, I hit the wrong button because Nintendo. Sorry.
Welcome. Hey.
I forget with Nintendo sometimes it's a... Okay, so... okay. So he... Whoa! Actually made me... Sequined dress is... Wow. Is that the dress she made me? No, she made me a cotton dress, which is actually still better. But I am going to use this. I'm going to buy this iron plate. Yes, I'm going to buy that. And I'd like a weapon. Also, that Ryoko bunny suit has gone up to... Has crazy gone up 2,000. I have no idea what... Flick is the buddy, the name of my buddy, or it's his nickname. His last name's Flickinger. So people call him Flick. I have no idea. He didn't get back to me on what was going on, so I have no idea what in the world. So I will reach back out and figure it out. My apologies. With me traveling and doing all this other stuff, I hadn't thought as much perhaps on it than I should have. So I apologize. I'll buy 2 of those, and then uncurse. Meat is always nice, but it doesn't require. It doesn't heal as much as potion. Okay, that should gear me up pretty good, honestly. Again, for anybody who isn't playing, of course, I have it up on the screen. That is I'll give Thumb an okay on that too, because Thumb is the one that recommended that I have the game version displayed. I do have a link to a page where it is that I had bought it. But if you guys are curious and you're just wanting to do your own digging and looking around, because it cannot be bought through the conventional means anymore, at least for the moment. I do have it up on the screen. It's Order of Ecclesia for DS. I still want Nintendo/Konami to make... I want them to get together and make a third collection, which is all of these DS games in that collection, and then throw Symphony of the Night probably on there for the Switch. But I don't know if they'll do that. The big thing is that people are talking about... Let's see real quick. I know it's okay, real life happens, plus got my new TV yet. Oh, very nice. Very nice. 158 for a 43. That's a great price. Heck yeah. Well, congratulations. Is this available on the Wii U eShop, I believe? Sadly, it is not. They didn't make any of these, so I'm actually playing this on a Wii U because of modifications that I've made. which are using the Wii U's native DS player to emulate my otherwise. I own the game. I own it in cartridge. Just to throw this out there, I do own a cartridge. I own a complete in-box copy of this game and all of the necessary apparatuses to play it. But for the sake of being able to play it on a stream, I had two options. One option was to use my already soft-modded Wii U to be able to emulate the ROM so that people could see it, which is great because I have a touchscreen pad here that I can use for the touchscreen mechanics that are inevitable in a DS game like this. Or option two is I could hard mod my 3DS XL and then have that plugged in via HDMI Mini. And I didn't. Please show the cart. If I had a camera hooked up, I would. I bought this game way back when it was first coming out at GameStop, and having been a Castlevania, so you can see the Virtual Console menu there. But having been a tremendous fan of the series, I snatched it up back when it was brand new for a brand new price. Now the price has gone up like crazy. It's not that bad. It's like $200, but yeah, that's what I meant to do. Thanks, Shanoa. I think we're gonna use the hammer, maybe? No, not that. Yes, I do need to change this. That's fine. But I need my iron plate on and my iron leggings on. And I think I still only just have the rings. Design. Okay, relics. I think we're good. Oh no, that's right. I don't want to use this either. So. I wonder how many silk threads. Oh, I only have one silk thread. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I guess I'm gonna use the hammer. I don't want to, but use the hammer or the scythe. I'll use. You know what? Let's do this. Let's use Torpor for this one, and then let's use the hammer for this one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I actually bought all of the original ones back when I bought all these games back when they launched. I bought them at launch. So this one, Portrait of Ruined Dawn of Sorrow. But there was no way for me to there's no way for me to play him for a live audience unless I hard modded my 3DS, which I get it. There are people out there that do good work. I don't know enough about them, so I didn't want to run the risk of losing my stuff. Totally random question, not pertaining to the game on the stream. Do you have any of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies on physical format? I've always wanted to get the first two films. There seems to be various versions. I don't think I do. Honestly, it's very likely that my father-in-law would, just because he's a big Superman fan. But I couldn't honestly, really, that's where the save is? I couldn't say with 100% certainty, so I could definitely check in and see whether or not he did, though, and see if that's a possibility. They are downsizing some. If it is something that he had and he's wanting to get rid of, I would be happy to... No! To send one your way, I'm sure. Come on, Ghost Horse. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to play, dang it. I knew he was gonna hit me. I love Castlevania games, and, but everybody's kind of already playing the popular ones, right? Symphony of the Night and all that. Symphony's kind of been played out, I think a lot of people think. A lot of people are playing more like the... Dang it. A lot of people are This is called Skull Spiders, but originally they were called Spittle Bones, and I don't like them. Anyway, everybody was kind of playing that, and then I saw Omega playing not Portrait of Ruin, Dawn of Sorrow. And of the three, my favorite is Order of Ecclesia. So I asked him if he was okay with me playing this one on the channel so that I wouldn't kind of get in the way of his thing. And of course, he's a great guy, and he was like, yeah, that's perfectly okay. We play what we play. And I was like, yeah, but still, I asked. You don't expect to be asked, but I will ask. That's how I do things. Wait, crows. You know, crows are actually the second most intelligent bird out there? I thought that was really cool. They can actually solve puzzles on the level of a 7-year-old child, apparently. The most intelligent bird, I believe they say, is called a Kia. K-E-A. Whoa! So one of the things I'm not keen on these, and it's not just this one, it's all the DS ones, but is that they will very constantly just throw a whole bunch of junk at you. Fill the whole screen up, and then it's like, okay. There's no way you could possibly manage it. Karumi says, yes, Retro Room, Anna, Leo, Thumb Brothers. Hey, Karumi, how you doing? Hello, everyone. This is GMC. GMC? I don't know what GMC is. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess I know what it is, like it's a car. But I don't think I know it as anything else. Ah, shoot. Well, I'm just gonna go. I've got anti-venom. I wish you guys didn't fit. You know what? Nope. Use item. I will use one of my potions, and I will also use my anti-venom. I have rotten meat. I think it actually hurts my health. I don't think it does anything. Nope. You're really frustrating at this point. Use another that. We'll use another anti-venom. Thank goodness. Did I kill them both? Okay. Just a tough jump to make. Okay, what do I have here? Temporarily increase mind and... Okay, that's fine. Was it worth it? Probably not. And I missed the soul of one of them. I could have absorbed his soul, and I failed. Dang it. I don't know what he does. I don't know if I get special... Okay. I know that these are kind of an interesting walk thing. Okay, let's see. He's still fumbling around over there with something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Thumb. I was like, I know what GMC is for, like, I know as a car, but I don't know beyond what... I don't know beyond that what that might stand for. General Motors, I believe, is what it stands for in the car thing. That's good. There's nothing up here. You gotta be careful though. You have to rescue all 13, or otherwise you get the bad ending. You don't get to play the last like third of the game. Okay, but I can actually go back to Weigall Village, and I can save, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna get a bunch of hearts too. Also, I need more anti-venom. Can you give me more?
Yo, there you are!
Sage and Mandragora. Wait, what did that say?
Later. Yo, there you are!
You'll find them. With these, you won't have to recover your health in tiny increments.
Later.
That sounds awesome. I don't have any Mandragora, though. GMC likes Castlevania too much. Oh, is this? I thought you said this is GMC. I like Castlevania a lot, but I don't know who that is to compare him to, so I apologize, I'm not sure. Going to Luke's store on Saturday to see if it's open. Oh, that's a real life thing. I thought you were talking about that for this. I like Castlevania a lot too. It's I've played a lot of it. I don't know about I'd like to say I'd like to say I don't have as much of a gaming knowledge as Omega does on this, because Omega, for anybody who hadn't checked out, obviously I think everybody here knows Omega. Omega Ace Gaming, awesome guy, awesome channel. It does a lot of Castlevania stuff, and I like to believe that lore-wise, I have hopefully a comparable knowledge to his. But when it comes to a gaming knowledge, he's got me blown away in spades, just no doubt. So, I guess I'm gonna buy 2 more potions, and then I can probably sell some stuff. Let's sell some stuff. The Cabriolet is cheaper than the Babushka, but I think it does better for me. Okay, you can have the leather cuirass. I'm not going to say the cotton dress. The lady made it for me. I'm not going to sell it to you, even if I don't wear it. You can have my Cossack boots. And I have 1 magician ring, and it's $52.50 if I sell it to you. So no, I'm not going to sell you that. That is an amazing where did I find it? I'm not going to sell that to you. It's mine. You leave it alone. Alright, I'm going to buy... Getting all possessive. He didn't even ask for it. I'm just getting all possessive. I'm going to buy some anti-venom. Buy 3, because it seems those spittle bones are really frustrating. Item display? What does that mean? I don't understand what this is, what this purpose is.
Again.
Okay, that's fine. We're doing okay. One more time. I should probably do all my business and then just save once, but I never think about it, so I always save, and then I do a thing, and then I save, and then I remember I needed to do another thing, so... Alright, so the Misty Force... Oh, shoot. I remember not really caring for this. Music's good, though. Bitterflies. Speaking of Omega, I believe he did a Belmont hold of these. For anybody who's not seen that particular series, it's basically YouTube short format or TikTok style format. It's grave frickin' digger. Be angry, but not that angry. Not that angry. Let go of me. Gosh, dang it! I just gotta get to point A from point A to point B. I don't care. Oh, it's a frickin'... I'm gonna leave him alone. Bitterflies, luckily, are teleporting, so I hate these grave diggers. That's literally all I have to do in this is get from point A to point B. That's it. Okay, Volmasir. Okay, I'm good with this. Games, movies, and comics. Okay, yes, I do know who that is. I have seen his stuff. Okay, my apologies. Yes, I will do that, and then I'm going to use Volmasir because I'm already using the hammer glyph, so I might as well use a more powerful one. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Go away, bat. That was really helpful for it. Just, spawn a bat. Okay. Yeah, I've seen his stuff. It seems really nice, really well put together. I'm more interested in the lore of things than I am of the... I'm not as good at the gameplay, and that's probably why I've enveloped myself. But again, if you've ever done the... Shoot. If you've ever done the Belmont Hold series, what I was saying is with Omega. It is... It's really interesting because he actually goes through some of the... He actually talks about some of the... origins of the villains and which lores they're pulled from and things of that nature, which I find to be remarkably sage. Dang it, was that worth it? Probably not. Which I find to be really, really fascinating. This is a boss fight. There's no way I'm gonna make this. Not a boss fight, it's just a bone dragon. Oh no, it's what I thought it was. It's a guy carrying a wall with a bone dragon. We'll just let that happen. Dang it. That's alright. We saved anyway, so we're fine. I gotta think of what I'm gonna do to try to get past that, though, because I am not well enough equipped. I might be able to just smash. You know what? That's what I'm gonna try to do. I think these guys have quite a bit of health, so I think the Gravediggers do. But anyway, point being, I'm trying to keep my thoughts together at the same time. I'm trying to figure out how I want to get through this and not kind of repeat the same thing over and over again. Go away. Oh, I can actually... Wait a minute. Do that thing. Do that thing you did a minute ago, goat. Do it. I'll take it from you. Command the malice of the dead. Yep, I will. Thank you for that. Ah, oh, dang it. Okay. I didn't notice that I had that last time. I wish I were a smidge more structured in the way that I streamed, or could be. I used to be, when I was doing the original like idea of the channel, everything was post-made content. It wasn't
Let's play, cute little kitty.
oh, let me take this bat out real quick. It was all post content, so everything was in the editor anyway. And so I kind of had to plan ahead because you have to know when you're gonna have time to edit, and you have to know. I mean, I work a job. I was working a job on top of, you know, everything, and so you kind of have to know how you're going to fit in time to edit and all this other stuff. And that was kind of tricky. But with it being live, it's a little different. And so I wish it's more difficult to stream around, in my opinion, but at the same time it's more difficult for content. Because you have to make the time to just sit down and do it. Like when you're doing it post, I used to sit down, I would sit down and I would record for like 2 or 3 hours straight, and then I could chop that up and I could make that into, you know, 3-hour-long episodes, or I could make that into, you know, 6 30-minute episodes, whatever the case is. With streaming, it's been a lot more challenging because you're sitting there and you're producing that content live, which you can chop it up. There's no editing really to be done on that. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I got the powerful hammer one, but I didn't change it to it, so let's do that. Actually, what if I did... Let's do fullness here, and then yeah, I'll smash him in the face with this a bunch. Now he's just gonna hit me with the pillar. So did he die? Nope. 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 He didn't die at all. And he just puts the hammer, I mean the pillar, down flat. Can we just? He can't hold it anymore. We're good. It was not a boss fight though, which is a little disappointing because that means I'm gonna have, when I come back in this room, he'll probably have respawned. So let's hope I don't have to go back in this room. Use item. I have both of my potions, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. Sage in there too. I didn't even have to go all the way. Quit it. Don't. Let's go over here. I won't actually. I'll go up. I want to go up there real quick. Can I go up there? I can't do this yet. I don't have this thing for it, so I guess that is where I'm going to be going. I get a double jump at some point, and then I get a thing where I can actually travel through those, but I don't have it yet, so...
Let's play, cute.
No, I don't want to.
Let's play, cute.
Nope, still... Nope, still don't want to. Still don't.
Let's play.
Nope.
Cute little kitty.
Dang it. Okay, bat, go. Okay. I just need to get to the point B. Okay, there we go. But yeah, anyway, I used to... Good lord. This game. I used to sit down and, like I said, I'd record for like 3 hours straight, and then I'd put up the episode. One of the earlier series that I had done on the channel, which was Sonic Mania, all of that is done in like 2 play sessions. I actually still think I have the episodes that should probably go up. I think I have those. But I would do... That's how I would do things. I would record them and do it that way. Donkey Kong Country 3, I did 2 playthroughs of. One is the quote-unquote speedrunny playthrough that I did, which I did live, and it's about... I say speedrunny. I did the whole thing, if you consolidate the talking. I did the whole thing in like an hour and a quarter. Not nearly as fast as some of the more like record-bearing people, but I never claimed I could. I just wanted to go quickly. And then I did... the ones that I originally played through and recorded. Those were... Oh, shoot. Sheesh. Those ones I did, I think, in a single... I think I did those in like a single session, or I think it was one solid session, and then maybe in 1 or 2 solid sessions, and then I divided it up by world to another one, to a 5-episode debacle. Honestly, and just being straightforward, if I could be completely honest, I miss doing editing the content and putting up episodic stuff. I like doing the live stuff and getting to talk with everything. That's absolutely a benefit. Talk with everyone. But I miss getting to kind of niche in the intros and get the audio just right, or try to at least, you know. A collab would be cool if the timer's right. Of course, I would love to collab. I love the idea of putting up good collaborative efforts. I just haven't gotten to do that in some time. Yeah, I got silverware. Oh, that'll work. But yeah, I miss getting to do like the editing, audio, and all that good stuff. Some of my favorite episodes that I've done are the... Dang it. Why is it hidden? Was I just not ducking in time? I probably wasn't ducking in time. There we go. With something like ranking favorite DLCs... Sorry, let me try that again. Would something like ranking favorite DKC levels or worlds be something? I was thinking also of offline collabs. Yeah, heck yeah, I would love that. I'm pretty familiar with all 3 DKCs. I am far more familiar with DKC 3 than any of the other ones, though, for no good reason. I mean, it's just it was my favorite one to play. But I would absolutely. I mean, I'm familiar enough to be able to rate the ones I like on 1 and 2, the ones I don't like in 1 and 2, and the ones I really love. There are and I actually was watching. It's funny because I was watching somebody's opinion. Okay, you gotta hit the head. Can I? Nope. I was watching somebody's opinion on DKC 3. They were talking about DKC in the general, right? It wasn't just talking about 3. He's really cute, that guy. All right, look at that little dinosaur. I'm gonna die though if I touch him and yeah, I'm gonna die. Let me do let's do a different glyph real quick. Lightning level in DKC. So I don't mind Lightning Lookout. Lightning Lookout doesn't bother me at all, actually. It's not my favorite. DKC 3 is an amazing game. I completely agree. It's about time I play it again. I usually play it 103. I usually play it through 103% once a year. I tried to do the episodes that I did, the 5 episodes that I did originally, were to try to do it on 105%. The snow level music, yeah. So that's so David Wise took a backseat to Elena Fisher, or Elena Fisher, in that game, and the music is still just top quality. And the tree levels. Oh, when you're in the giant trees, you're talking about like I'm trying to think of some of them. There's Ripsaw Rage is one of them. What's the other one though that I'm really thinking of? Springing Spiders. There we go. Those are great. The music of that game is just amazing in general, I think. Oh shoot. Hold on. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I remember. I was going to. No. No, hold on. Umbra. Well, shoot, you know what? Just use this. It's just, they're just gonna be really slow. When you're trying to avoid getting killed by the saw, yeah, Ripsaw Rage, that's on Mechanos. It is the 3rd from last level, I believe, in Mechanos. Not in the game, but in Mechanos, specifically. Okay, can I do better than that? Can I do... I mean, that doesn't seem to be doing a whole heck of a lot. Let's try... Okay, that does really well if you're above me, but that doesn't do anything if you're below me. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Part of the fun of the game is this game is just trying to figure out. I could drop Torpor on him, but he's not He's not there. Let's see if I'll just do the light one. See if that one does any good. Yeah, that one actually does really good damage to him when it hits him. I love that Skeleton Hero's down there like, yeah, okay. The T-Rex couldn't get him lightning. I love that. Let's think. I mean, I don't want to spoil and give away what my least favorite level is. Just because if it's going to be a collab, I think that might be part of the surprise. I will say Lightning Lookout doesn't bother me too much. When you get a feel for... once you've played it a million times, again, bearing in mind, I've been playing DKC 3 specifically. Well, I've been playing DKC in general. I've been playing DKC for 30 years at this point. And I bought DKC like pretty close to right when it came out. So I got it in 96. So yeah. I've just played it a ton at this point. It's the only reason. Ripsaw Rage, same situation. I've played it a ton. It's just you start to get a feel for it. Not saying it's a great level, but I could argue that Whoops! I could argue that there are worse levels. Good lord. It's more authentic to reveal one's favorites and least favorites. I'm sorry, I agree. It's more authentic to reveal one's favorites and least favorites when one is hearing the other person's list on the spot for the first time. That's kind of what I was thinking. So, because otherwise you start, you kind of get, well, I guess I'm technically hearing some of the ones that you guys don't like, so. Again, I'm not invalidating what you're saying though. I completely get why people would despise Lightning Lookout. I've just played it for so long. It's not one that bothers me. I guarantee you, my least favorite level in the entire series is not like there are going to be people on it that are looking and they're like, it's fine. It's not that big a deal. Why is that my superpower? If I can get to this without them catching on, I'm fine. Yeah, I can. Alright, bye guys. Uh-oh. I can't jump up there yet. But I think he hits for 21 damage. He's really adorable, though. I kind of love him. I gotta figure out how to... Let me see what I can do. Figure that's not gonna do the trick. Can I use this on him? Will that... Nope, he hits for almost that kind of damage. Good lord. There's no way around him though. I can't over jump him. That's alright. I bought some I bought a ticket, so I'll go back. I have another... Nope. Fair enough, we're going back to the village. Yeah, I guarantee if I reveal what my least favorite level is from the DKC series, everybody would be like, ah, it's not that bad. I've revealed it before in one of the episodes or so, but I guarantee when I do it, people are going to be like, oh, that's not that bad. And that's okay. It doesn't make me feel any less... I don't feel any less valid in that. It's just... that's just how I feel about that particular level. I gotta figure... This is a good one? Yeah, it's kinda good. Doesn't have a lot of power. It's not bad. I like it, I guess. If I have to. Yeah, that's a lot better. Uh-oh. That's fine. I get a double jump eventually. Can we just not? Look at that. That's ridiculous. That's okay. I saved right before this, so we're all good, but like this is ridiculous. Try that again. So when you're saying to pick when you're saying to pick the favorite or the least favorite, is that out of the whole, are we talking about out of the whole series? Or are we just talking about out of 3? Wait, what? I have a... What are they lifting? Temporarily increase constitution, summon zombies. The fight to the death. That seems handy. It's nice to have a dedicated work area. Oh, sorry. I missed the other one. I finally got myself a writer's desk. I feel it can help me be more focused on certain projects, of course, work and real-world stuff pending. It's nice to have a dedicated... Absolutely. That's how I feel too. And again, thanks to my beautiful wife, my work area had was becoming kind of a storage space, which was really a bummer. Some of you guys have seen the streams where I show my where I show what the retro room looks like. Uh-oh. Dang, I don't have any hearts. So you may be somewhat familiar with what the retro room looks like. It is a little studio space that I've made, and it was just filled to the brim with junk because we were having to move stuff because of the flood in the house. And I now have that back. I was thinking of doing it in piecemeals, like favorite levels for each game, and then finally favorite levels for all 3 combined. Oh, that's great! Yeah, heck yeah. I'm trying to think. So I gotta think about my favorite levels. I gotta think about my favorite levels for all of them. Let me think. I'm not gonna say anything. I won't say anything. I know my favorite levels and my least favorite levels for 3. I know that. I know my least favorite levels for 1. And I know my least favorite levels for 2. Let's see if I can think of my most favorite levels for those. I think I know my most favorite level for 1. No, I know one of my most favorite levels for 2. I do not know my most favorite level for 1. In my opinion, I want to throw this out there too. I don't think this is a popular opinion, but I feel like that once you've played 2 and 3, 1 becomes a kind of vestigial. It's there, but it's like, eh. 1's not a bad game, by the way. I'm going to clarify that right now. Like, it's not a... I'm not saying that 1 isn't worth playing. I'm saying once you've played... I feel like once you've played 1 and 2, or 2 and 3, that 1 is kind of less enticing. I do wonder if certain rules could apply, like how many water levels are allowed. So, ironically, water levels don't really bother me. So you're welcome to put a limit on that. I don't have... My least favorite levels in both 1, 2, and 3 are not water levels. What can we... Whoa. Hold on. Okay, there's a good reason I didn't go in there. I should probably go in there, though, huh? You don't put that many fancy walking skeletons for no reason. Okay, so what I need to do is make sure I have a very powerful... is this going to be very powerful?
Be gone! Be gone!
It's real slow. Nice, keep it up, says King DOA. Thank you, and welcome, by the way, King DOA. I really appreciate it. Or a level of each theme: forest, ice, snow, cave. That's fair. That's fair. None of the water levels, if I'm to be fair, none of the water levels are on the least favorite. Does it make people curious? Be like, oh well, he doesn't not like those. What in the world, you know? But yeah, I don't mind the water levels. Don't really bother me too bad. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I leveled up, but I get no more health. And I've got 1 health now. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Jacob, you gotta sell me a potion. Yeah, you made them too expensive. Okay. I'm gonna throw another controversial point out. Not intended to be controversial in a negative way. I honestly think, for DKC3, I think that the snow levels are a high point. There's a whole world dedicated to snow-style levels called K3, which is a playoff of K2, obviously. The real-life mountain, K2. And it's... honestly, it's one of my favorite worlds in the game. It does not house my favorite levels necessarily, but it does house some of my favorite levels. Did I have anything else to sell? Probably not. I have a high tonic. I haven't needed this. I haven't needed any of these. You can have them. I'll trade them for potion. You still want my? I have a babushka. You want? You still want my magician's ring? I don't even know what it does. Hold on. Let me buy. I can't even afford to buy but 1. That's fine. Yes, I will buy 1. What is my magician's? Hold on. What is my? If it's mostly like aesthetic, I'll let you have it. But I need to know what it does. My strength. So I actually am more powerful when I don't use the magician's ring. Which, granted, I can't use as much magic, but I'm not using that anyway. So. Maybe I can just sell you the magician's ring.
Hey, want to buy something?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell you the magician's ring. Because I'm more powerful when I don't use it. Yes, my intelligence goes up by 5, but I don't really use the magic anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. So now I'm just gonna buy some potions. Maybe that was short, so maybe I did bad, but. Oh no! Wait, what? Wait, wait. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I thought I was buying. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, now I'll have plenty of potion. I'll buy another couple of magical tickets to bring me here. A couple of anti-venoms. I already bought anti-venom. Never mind. That's true about DKC 2 and 3 compared to 1. Was that there was more hidden or extra levels. There was, and it was really cool. You felt really accomplished, especially in 3.
Back again.
One of the things that a lot of when I played it first in '96, I just went through it, right? I just played the game as it was intended to be played. When I went through it the second and third time, I found out about the island of Krematoa, and well, one has no, yeah, exactly. But you can find all the secret rooms, right? You can get 101%. The second one, you have the weird rainbow spewing mountain and the second boss fight and all that. In 3, it was the way that they did the overworld, because it wasn't just going from one level to the next like the first ones had. You were actually going to you had this overworld, and you had the ability to figure of 8 to find overworld banana birds. You had the ability to counterclockwise circle the whoops. You had the ability to counterclockwise circle the rocks to find to make Krematoa. And Krematoa, then you had to find all the bonuses to find the bonus coins, because I think you have to find all of the bonus coins in order to access Krematoa, and I mean all of the levels in Krematoa. So there was just a lot of extras that you could just mess with. I guess if you stay still, they'll just jump in an arc over you. Make this useless parabola. Okay. But yeah, so you had the ability to find Krematoa. They had the Brothers Bears, which you could solve. Each one had a puzzle and interacting thing that you had to deal with. Some of them were outside of the normal, which I thought was great. I'll be back in a little bit. We'll leave the stream on. Yeah, no worries, Thumb. I appreciate you for stopping in. So either way, you had the Brothers Bear puzzles, which were all really cool. You had you had to find Krematoa. Krematoa does not appear on the map unless you know how to find it, which now I think is a well-known secret, but it wasn't back in the day. Like, I remember that. I remember having to get help and figure out how to beat Eric, the spider, which is the second boss in the game. It was just I threw barrels. I couldn't figure out what in the world to do with him, and finally we figure it out. Oh, that it's you got to hit him in the chin. We're almost there, Shinoe. We're fine. I just accidentally call her Shinoe. I meant Shinoa. Sorry. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? That's some bull. Alright, we'll try that again. I killed all but that little guy right there, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to prove myself, and he did. Try that again. They put that many guards, you gotta know there's something good. I could have used a potion. I tried to use a potion, but I was way too slow on the draw because I was already dead by that time. Dang it. But I just side note, I don't think it's controversial. I think that DOA, dead on arrival or dead or alive. Either way. This faithful to any Castlevania game. This game can be fairly difficult. It's also that I'm playing somewhat with a lack of skill, but yeah. This is Thumbros. Oh yeah, it is. I hated that level. Which level? I'm sorry. I probably missed. Oh, but anyway, yeah, it was just, I'll just use I'll use my giant hammer whenever I go back in there. Because I'd forgotten I'd refilled the hearts. Let that recharge. Yeah, I think the overworld on 3 really makes a huge difference. There's so many puzzles and so many. One of the things that I said, again, that's maybe a spoiler for some people. It's not intended to be a spoiler, but one of the things that I had said too was, which caught an eyebrow or two when talking to some other people that had played the game for a long time, was it's such a cool and satisfying scene to free Mama Bird with the gyrocopter. And I had somebody that had been playing the game before that was like, I didn't know you could get a gyrocopter. And I'm like, yeah, it's the last vehicle of the game. They didn't know about Mama Bird. There we go. That's fine. I'm gonna be real disappointed if there's not a good thing that these guys are guarding. Well, there's another guardian, so probably is pretty good. I didn't know he could reach all the way over here. Dang it. Okay, fine. Oh, dang it. He's gone. There we go. Pick all these. Oh, but I can't reach. Are you kidding me? I did all that, but I don't have a double jump yet. Well, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna use an item, use a potion, and then no, I don't want to use that. That'll make me sick. I almost just ate random rotting flesh. Zircon. Okay, cool. I almost ate random rotting flesh because I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, I'm just gonna walk. This is this guy. That worked out. That worked out okay. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it at all. I wish it would have been, but it wasn't. Use item. Use a potion. Okay. I hate how much, how ridiculous forward these guys can thrust the swords. These Doolahans. Good lord. We'll just go through you. We're fine. Okay. Where's that T-Rex? Wasn't he around here or something? I think, yep, there he is. Alright, we'll use a different glyph for this, I guess. Let's see if I can... let that recharge. That actually works out really well. It's not a lot of... oh, what? It doesn't do a great ton of damage, but it does. So I guess that light one probably is better. I think that was the one I was using. Yeah, at 18 per, I think that's probably better. And now he's doing the little bouncy thing. He's stuck in a loop, so we're all good. I think I am going to use the lightning on that other one, though. On that bone dragon. I don't know how much damage it was doing is the only problem. There's an axe glyph. Let's do that. Clink! The most non-committal. This is sub-weapons the game, though, which I think is really cool because you really get to think about what weapons you do and don't want to use. The problem is, it's really difficult because even though it says a weapon may be more powerful, it doesn't always prove to be the most effective against a specific enemy. So like right there, that was a 12, which was doing a ton of damage to one of them, no damage to the other one, basically. So it is kind of an interesting figure out, yeah. Uh-oh, I forgot about this room. I'm literally doing 1 damage with this thing. Son of a gun. So I'm doing 1 damage to these guys, but if I go ahead and I choose, let's try the lightning, which is supposed to be weaker. Attack of 4. I'm actually doing 4 damage to each one. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Let's see, what else? The ball of light one, which I used, is doing 18 damage per. So it's just really weird. Like, they seem to have kind of esoteric weaknesses, because I have no idea like which one's going to be most effective. Even if my attack is heavier, certain enemies just deal better with it. I have no idea why. I only need to knock out a couple of them before I pick up the, I think it's, what was it, Sage in that? This is not that big of a deal. I want it, don't get me wrong, I want it, but I don't necessarily, it's not like the biggest deal. If this had a straightforward on the power, it would be really good. It does not. And these guys have a ridiculous, apparently, a ridiculous amount of health. Alright, that's probably fine. It was cashmere. Alright, fine. Should maybe a cashmere pad. I don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna jump over him. Take the hit. Oh, shoot. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It almost wasn't, but we're gonna just use both of these and we'll be fine. Because I think these, yeah, they're little backwards. They're adorable little backwards jump. It was literally, I died in this room and it was literally just past it and I could have had this. What glyph? Volmasir, probably. Volgaire? Volmasir. Okay, I think, hold on. I think if I use, I just want to test this. Volgaire. If I use the, no. Wait, hold on. I thought if you used 2 of the same glyph that it went up, but I guess not. It does if you're using the other attack. That's fine. I don't have any hearts anyway. I don't remember what boss this is either. As long as it's not Balor, which it isn't, because he's in a different game. What do we got? Oh, it's Man-Eater. That's fine. I don't remember if he's an easy fight. I don't remember him being a particularly easy fight, but I don't also remember him being a particularly difficult one, so... Well, I did wish he... okay, maybe he is a more difficult fight than I remember. Yeah, I didn't remember him being able to do that, so... It's a really cool character design. Try that again. No. I don't have any hearts. Do I have anything to recover hearts with? Villagers. I didn't realize I could keep track here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, I've recovered all but 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 7 rather. Sorry. That's good. Okay. Guys, I haven't even taken a look at all these menu items. Let me see. Let's go to my glyphs. We'll see what's going on. I want to try something. It's probably going to kill me, but I want to see what happens if I just equip Dominus Hatred and then just use it. It's probably going to take all of my health to use, but it's super powerful. I didn't even. Oh, I'm gonna try that again. I want to see. It does take health, but I didn't see how much of my health it took. I think it took all of it. Hold on. It doesn't matter. It's probably not. There's no way. So let's see what we got. That looks like that's what my best bet is. Have to see. And also, if I don't get it within the next little bit, I'll probably call the stream there, just because it's been a solid 2 hours. I've got some stuff I've got to do for work, getting ready. So, I mean, this is a pretty good strategy. I just wish I had dropped. I just wish I had more. Hearts. Nope. I also wish I could tell what direction. Let me try. I want to try one more time. I don't know how much health it has. It doesn't really make that big of a difference, I guess, but it's just one of those frustrating. Oh wait. Yeah, that's doing 18. That's not gonna do it. Is the other one I have is Vol? Oh, it's just the electricity one. Probably not gonna do anything. Yeah, not very much. I mean, not bad. Those are doing 66. That's why. That's doing 66 each time. Hold on. Pull the hammer back out. I don't know why it didn't also. It's really hard to hit the little hit boxes for these little guys is difficult. For the little when he like throws the skulls, that's super tough. For no good reason. Ah, dang it. Can I get a couple of cheap hits in? Kind of. That's oof. It's really hard to tell what direction the It's really hard to tell what direction the little waves are gonna go. Even if you can see the general like pointing of the tentacle. Let me go. Son of a gun. Try it again. Even if you can tell like where the general pointing of the tentacle is, you don't really know the area it's gonna cover, which is a little frustrating. I do think that's my best, that seems to be my best bet, though, is that hammer. I wonder, hold on real quick, I wonder, minded magic resistance, common physical resistance. If I can use Fortis Fio. and that'll give me a more... Like, what do you do when that happens? Just drop. Just drop. There. I'm trying real hard to, like... The fact that this all does, like, 30 and 40 damage a piece is just ridiculous. I think it's, in hindsight, it's impressive how many Castlevania titles there were released on the portable GB, GBC, GBA, DS, etc. Yeah, I mean, you have 2 Castlevanias for the Game Boy, and then you had 3 for the Game Boy Advance slash, well, it was Game Boy's Advance. Then you had 3 for the DS, and then you had 1 for the 3DS. Yeah, I completely agree. When you look back at the history of Castlevania, it's really impressive how many Castlevania games exist. Just in general, I mean, it's a massive amount. I was listening to an older video of the Game Grumps, where they were... he was talking to... Did I do the right one? No, Fortisfio, not Fetus. He was talking to Danny, and he was like, Danny was like, oh, they've got to be getting close to like 10, and I think they've actually made somewhere closer to like 40 something. If you're not really concerning, whoops, you're not really concerning yourself with canon. You're just kind of, see, it's really hard to tell where that's gonna go. Maybe you guys knew, and I'm just not good at it. That's possible. I just realized that it has vampire teeth, these skulls. But they're not vampires. So that's interesting. This is a good cycle. Oh. May have spoken too soon. Spoke too soon. It's interesting too, because it's not like the Mega Man where the game numbers and the title go increment. No, and that's what's so fascinating about it to me as well, is like, for example, this game takes place in the... I can't even remember what year it was, but like... You get kind of these events that occur from all different aspects of the story. And just different time periods. So like, Ecclesia... The first game in the original canon is Lament of Innocence, right? Which is like... takes place in the late 1000s or 1000s, you know? Late 11th century, basically. And or mid 11th century, and then you get what happens, you know, in the, let's say this is the 1400s. So Dracula's been down. We know his origin story, and he's been down for 400 years, you know, intermittently. Anyway, really cool. Well, I haven't played too many Castlevania titles. Funny enough, Haunted Castle is my second favorite title. Very nice. Haunted Castle is a beast of a game to play. It is not an easy game, so if you're able to play through it like that, you are a beast. In the best possible way, of course. He's floating through the door. Uh-oh, let's just go. Ah, dang it. I got killed by some random spare ribs. Dang it. I don't know what my favorite Castlevania game is. Yeah, I do. It's 3. It's 3. I'll just throw that there. It's 3. I like this one a lot. There's something about that game that appeals to me. I think partly it was made after CV1 and right after CV2, or around the same time as CV2. Well, the thing about it too is by my opinion, it's a lot stiffer But the stiffness in Castlevania has almost always been a function. It's not been a hindrance. Like, it's your jump arc. You being committed to your jump arc is a feature. It's not a burden. It's not like somebody decided that they were gonna mess up that day at work. And so I really like that. Haunted Castle, I think, exemplifies purposeful movement in the game. I wish there was a really easy way to just get rid of these, but there isn't. I mean, so if they hit you, you get rid of them. And I get hit one more time, I die. Like that. Dang it. It's a stiff game for sure. It is. But that's the thing about Castlevania is they've intended, when they did the stiffness of Castlevania, they make it very clear that they intend for it to be stiff. You have to, you have to marry the jump arc. You have to dedicate yourself. You have a 1 or 2 frame wind up for the whip because it's part of thinking your movement out. It's not just a standard. You have to plan your movement. Like this game right here isn't as stiff, but there are weapons that call back to that. Like this weapon has a frame or 2 of wind up before it hits where it's meant to hit. I can have a weapon that does not have that frame of wind up, but it does far less damage. Dang it. So they've just kind of implemented, they've just kind of upgraded as they go. And these games were all, the DS games, I believe, were all Koji Igarashi as well. So, which is why there's all 3 of them are super good. All 3 of the DS games are really good. Game Boy Advance, I'm gonna do one more run and then I'll call it. The Game Boy Advance ones, Aria of Sorrow is really good. The other 2 are a bit stilted. This game is, I think all 3 of the DS games are great. All of them have twist endings and everything. I'd like to sit down with Haunted Castle and just focus on it at least, I'd like to sit down with Haunted Castle and just focus on it for at least several games, to speedrun it. Several weeks, gotcha. I think if you could do that would be amazing. People that get through it in a regular time are impressive to me. That game is super hard. But it's, I mean, like I said, if you can do it, you're a beast. I can't do it. God, these freaking, I hate these. That's 3 free hits. Okay, nope, it's fine. Fine. Just let it go. Let that go. Some distance if we can, try to. I need you to yep, that's fine. Oh, I want that away though. I was just trying to keep an eye on where the skull was. I did myself no service. Just let that do its thing, I guess. It's also really difficult because the bounce patterns are stupid. Okay, that's fine. That's gonna get me. I can't get out. There's no way I could get out of that. Good luck with this boss fight. Omega introduced the game to me formally. Very nice. Yeah, it's a tough game. I probably will come back to this boss fight. I've been live for about 2 hours, just about. Let's call it a nice round game, or a decently round stream. Yeah, this boss fight's a bugger. It's not the toughest one in the whole game, obviously, but I'm not gonna spoil what it is. If I say who is one of the toughest boss fights in the game, then I would be in I'd be in trouble. It'd be a spoiler. Well, this game is very Christmassy. I didn't get to do a dedicated. Oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. I didn't get to do a dedicated Christmas stream. I wanted to do something like that, but I couldn't. Firstly, I couldn't think of a good Christmas game. There are Christmas parts in games, right? I could have technically done. You know what? That's what I should have done. We were talking about it today. I should have done DKC 3. If you've played DKC, you probably know it has cheat codes. And if you want to use the cheat codes, you just go into where you select your name, and on the shoulder button, I'm going to give cheat codes. See, this is a very 80s/90s, well, very 90s thing of me to do, I guess. Go into the menu, and you're going to have to set up your name. You're going to have to choose one of the selections. There's a Christmas, not just a Christmas song. There's a whole Christmas mode in DKC 3. But you're exactly right. So you go into the menu where you're choosing which of the profiles you're going to select. Make sure you've got your profile. You know what? Let me do it real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to switch over to another screen. I'm just going to show it because I love this. It's so good. I say Christmas mode. It's not completely Christmas, but it does switch some assets. So give me 1 second. I'm going to hit BRB just for a second here. But I'm not really going to go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm just going to switch over the game. So I'm going to do. Whoa. Don't drop things. I did it. One second, I'm getting everything switched over. I just realized when I saw my Wii U verse thing, and it's like, oh, I've been playing Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, and the people on there are gonna be like, how in the world they do that? There we go. Also, they say, hold on 1 second, let me make sure I'm on the right one. They say there are way too many sequels and rehashes these days. Then I released a teaser trailer for a showcase sequel. Man, am I part of the problem? Well, it depends, right? People clamor for people clamor for sequels for the things that they like. So I would say probably not. Probably not part of the problem. Let's see. Let me blow the screen up so that it's in full for me, because otherwise it won't be. Well, that's wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay. So you have a game already made up. If not, you have to make one up. You can't do it into the first one. And you'll go in, and you'll hover over the game, and you're gonna hit on the shoulder buttons of the SNES controller. You're gonna hit left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, and it's gonna give you a password screen. And then what you're gonna do is there are several passwords, but I'm gonna put in M E R R Y, like at the Christmas. And when you hear Dixie cry, if you didn't get it right, it'll go bam, bam. It'll make that kind of a tone. But if you hear Dixie cry, you got it right. There are all kinds of passwords. So you just type in the words. So I'll go ahead and put another one. I won't need it, but I'll put it in anyway. Every time you put in a code, you have to put in that little shoulder button combo. So it's left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. Another one you can put in is L I V E. Yes. I can only remember the Konami code. Well, Konami codes, I mean, that's ingrained in everybody's head. I understand that, so. Again, left, right, right. Oops. Left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. Another one I like is color. This one won't. It's purely aesthetic. And but it's color spelled in the US way because you can't fit the I think so. There's no U in it. That's my point. You can put that in. You can put in HARDR, so harder without the E, which makes the game harder. All that good stuff. There's one water, which unlocks a lot of stuff for you. There's all kinds. But I'll go ahead and I think, hold on, one more. I don't think this one was one, but I couldn't remember, so. Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. Nice menu music. Yep. Like the countdown music in my tree. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to select it. So, again, the passwords out there like water and such, which you can do. Water will give you all of the... I think water gives you all the bonus coins? Or all the banana birds, I can't remember. Color, you'll notice that I'm wearing purple and green instead of pink and blue, which are what they normally wear. And then what you'll notice is lives. You'll see when I have lives, I should have 50. I don't need 50. I can get through this whole game in maybe 3. I can get through. I almost went deathless. I mean, Thumb, I think you were there. I almost went deathless. I think I had 1 death in the Gotta Go Fast run I did. So I can actually get through this whole game on just about 1 life. So you can see I have 50. And then the Mary, just for the fun of it, I'm not doing the fast thing right yet. I'm just playing around. 2 balloons up here anyway. I got 52. Like any good pack of cards. Okay. So, and then the Mary part comes where it was a great round to watch. Well, thank you. It was just a fun thing to play. But here's where the Mary part comes in. So you actually have... There's where the Christmas song is. And 50 stars are actually ornaments in this. collect 15 bananas is are 15 presents now. And you get the cool bell version of the outro. And that's why they use the Mary song. Oop. You get the DK coin there. Yeah, I know this game like the back of my hand, so it's a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorites. Not my favorite, but it is one of my favorites. The other part, this took me a long time. It's in the eye catch at the beginning, but it took me forever to figure out how to do. It took me forever to get any kind of good at doing the roll bounce with Kitty. Now I can do it, but I still only can do it about 90% of the time. Because you have to hit it the minute he touches water. But it's pretty good. Love the mountains in the background and the lake. Oh, I know. I would love to live in a place like this. Even just remotely like this. Anna and I went to Colorado last February, and it was very similar. I said in my review that Kitty's move there is hard to do. It is. It's pretty difficult. You have to do it the minute he hits it, but I've gotten pretty good. It's beginning to look like... Yeah. It's a pretty cool strat. Well, thank you. I'm just doping around with it. There's an area. There's one of the levels in this part. It's Title Trouble, I believe, and you have to get the roll bounce right, or you miss out on a bonus. So if you're doing 103%, you're required to get the roll bounce right in that one time, because I think once I don't think you can go back. You have to die, or you have to select your way out and start over. But see, so it's little Christmas presents. Look very much like a Swedish flag. And so instead of the I hate the collect 15 bananas, and somehow them being the fact that they're little gifts makes it a lot more bearable. Presents for Brother Bear almost. Yeah. Well, the only Brother Bear whose birthday it is Blue, and it is really sad that. But it is really sad. Like, he doesn't even care about the gift. He just wanted someone to know. Because, like, I can't remember which bear it was that got him the bowling ball. The bowling ball was too big for him, and he was too heavy for him. And he was just like, "That's good. I mean, at least somebody thought of me." I was like, "Yay!" There we go. The bonus level was gift wrapped to you. Thank you. I like that pun. Doorstop dash. I'll go up to Title Trouble just to see if I can demonstrate the bonus that's screwy. Yeah, I love this game. I absolutely love it. I would love to do another play. I do a playthrough just about every year, but the problem is I don't do a public playthrough every year just because it doesn't make sense. After you've seen the game, I've done already two on the channel. I've done 2 playthroughs. One which was a 5-episode post-edited, and then one that was like a 2-hour live deal. And so because of all of those, it's one at this point you've seen those episodes. It's like, okay, come on, I need you to get him to grab on. Thank you. Once you've seen those episodes, you kind of know what to expect in the game, and you know what to expect with me. All 3 DKC originals did suitably well in the showcase. Yeah, which I think is expected to some extent. A lot of people from our generations are, relatively speaking, by our generations, because I know we're all different ages. I think Viddy and I are close to the same age, and then I think Thumb. I don't know how old you are, Thumb. I apologize. It's not polite to speculate, so I'm not going to. But any which way, relatively speaking, generations that are, grew up and around this. I grew up around Atari, for goodness sakes. But that had a good time with these types of games and really kind of had those shape. I don't know if I did that. Had these shape a good aspect of their gaming memory. A good portion of their gaming memory. I think DK was very impactful in that way for those audiences. Come on, Buzz. I love I really enjoy the redesigned Buzz a lot better than I like the look of the Zingers. Let's see. I'm old enough to know what a strategy guide looks like. That's true. Fun fact, I have to do it at some point in time. I actually have a whole bookshelf in the house dedicated to nothing but strategy guides because I love to collect them. I used to. And I have quite a few really good ones. I have a lot of Final Fantasy ones. I have, you know, KOTOR 2, all those, so really neat. Strategy guides that are, you know, 20, 30 years old. Final Fantasy ones, yeah, I sure do. I have some Final Fantasy ones. I'll have to take some pictures and showcase them at some point in time. I've got a lot of them. I used to buy the big ornate, like, collector's edition ones. My Zelda ones are the leather-bound ones that came, you know, different colors. People coming to the stream, hey, this is a DKC Castlevania mod or ROM hack or crossover. That'd be fun. See, that's movie writing on my part. I like that, though. I think it's good. I love strategy guides, mostly for reminiscing in a game more so than... Yeah! Well, and then also, it's always fun to go back and look at a game that maybe you hadn't fully explored or known the little tidbits in. Because I know a lot of them that'll have the little secrets, you know, fun fact, this is a thing that happened. I don't have a lot of strategy guides, but I've considered showcasing my gaming magazines in a video or something. That'd be awesome. I think of the bookshelf of strategy guides, I probably have somewhere around 320 something strategy. I think it's 320 something strategy guides total. I could be wrong, but I believe it's somewhere between 320 and 330. So it's a pretty good amount of strategy guides of different varying ages. And again, I've been collecting, bearing in mind, I've been collecting some of this stuff for over 30 years. So, because real world dialogue would be, I'm so and so years old. The movie, you kind of change your responses to have more flair. That's true, but at the same time, in real life, it's really worked out because I don't think it's necessarily, I don't think generally, and I don't want to sound sexist, but generally, men don't have as much of a concern about disclosing their age as it seems that women might. But it's still not, in my opinion, polite to speculate. It's certainly not something I would do. I wouldn't speculate a woman's age, but I don't want to be impolite and speculate a man's age if he's uncomfortable sharing it, which is fine. Okay, there's a bonus over here. DK. I have Japanese Final Fantasy strategy guides. That's really cool. I like that. Joe, don't tell. Script writing 101. That's true. And then there's a 2-up over here. I missed it by a smidge, but it doesn't matter. Some of the Japanese guides can be pretty pricey. Kind of pricey. I haven't, I don't think I have any Japanese guides, honestly. I could be wrong. I may, but I don't. I have some Japanese games, but I don't have any. I don't think I have a Japanese guide. One guide that has eluded me is Earthbound Player's Guide in good condition. I don't have any Earthbound stuff. Oh shoot! I wish I was looking at the screen. Would it done? That'd be done. Okay. I was reading the comments. I'm sorry. This is the easiest one. I wasn't paying attention. I just remember hearing the noise, and I was like, I should have been looking when I was doing that, but I was listening to it as part of the music. Some of the fantasy guides. Good lord. Okay, Title Trouble. Here's the one I'm talking about. And then I'll call it off. Also, side note, Kiddy Kong is, I know a lot of people like to write him off as the most worthless Kong. I wholeheartedly disagree. I feel like the most worthless Kong is Donkey, by far. Kiddy actually has, for people who have played this game, I think Kiddy actually has a really comfortable flow. He feels, in my opinion, he feels very, he feels very fluid. He's got a good flow to him. He doesn't feel like hefty and weighed down like I feel Donkey does. I love the black background colors have changed from the first level. It's more of a sunset here. Yes, yeah, they did. And again, one of the things I talked, let me get this lurch in real quick. One of the things I talked about when I did the original playthrough, or the kind of speedrunning one, is each one has each level has a gimmick, even if it doesn't look like this. Looks very similar to the first level, but with the more sunset, you know, like you were saying. And the gimmick is that the tide is going the opposite direction, so I'm now having to fight against the tide. It's a simple little change that introduces a new mechanic and kind of teaches you, which I think is really cool. I like that you can walk on those, which takes away from the drag. So it's up here, and then it's a higher drop, so it's not as comfortable as the other ones for doing the roll downs. So you have to do it just right when you hit the water there. And if you don't get it in one, those they're called knickknacks, the little bugs that I jumped on to get up there. They don't respawn, so you have to start the game. You have to start the level over. These things are knickknacks. However, on the upside, if you accidentally die, the bonus barrel will respawn you up on that podia. So you can, right there, so you can literally just jump right back in. I can roll bounce off of that, but I think I always get killed by one of those. These little guys right here called Coco. I think I always get killed by one of those. The clownfish. The actual fish that have clown makeup on, which I think is... I'm gonna let that one. I'm paying attention to random things while I'm talking, so... And these things I hate. Nakas are what they're called. Clownfish. Oh, tell us a joke. Well, they're clownfish that have clown makeup on, but they're actually just called not Nakas. They're called Coco. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. Hey, I know that monkey. His name is Donkey. Monkeys aren't donkeys. Quit messing with my head. That's a Futurama reference. I got you. I get where you're coming from. That's the video game episode with Farnsworth and Fry. I know what you mean. I mean, they're all there, but that's what they were. It was between them. Stop clowning her. Alright, you know what? Actually, I'm having too much fun. I'm going to go ahead and do this Murky... I'm going to skip Murky Mill and I'll do Belcher and then I'll call it. Because I am having fun. I love this game. Oh, like, this is one of my favorites to go to, so... Foreshadowing back in the background there. I love the music. This game has one of my absolute favorite soundtracks. Not my favorite soundtrack of all time, perhaps, but definitely one of them from retro games. Bash the Baddies, by the way, is just, in Christmas spirit, just bash the baddies. You can actually roll sideways into them, too. Which DKC VGM do you prefer, this or the GBA? This, for sure. This has so much detail, and it's so dramatic. I mean, this is. I argue that this could be put in some. Upgrade the instrument fidelity ever so slightly, and I think you could easily put this in a in some movies, and people would feel completely at home, or they wouldn't feel like they were being. They wouldn't feel like they had been cheated a soundtrack. I do have the Game Boy version as well. Wait, was this a Bash the Baddies? I wasn't paying attention. I think it might have been. It wasn't. It's a Find the Coin. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this music's great. Honestly, I really love music that I really enjoyed that I thought was just epic enough. Was the main boss fight music for Baron K. Rulenstein. I thought that music sounded really... I thought it was pretty epic. It was the right amount of epic, I think. Because I don't think you always get really good... oops. I got a message on my phone, sorry. I don't think you always get really good music in the big boss fights. Murky Mill, not a level it's not a bad level, it's just not the level I'm a huge fan of, so I'm going to skip it. Up here. The first two worlds. Anybody who has the first two worlds have W barrels. Can't buy me a love here. Almost. The first two worlds have W barrels where you can skip them. So this will be the only one that has the sad pink flag of they passed it without the gold flag of they found the DK coin. And it'll also be the only one that doesn't have an exclamation point at the end of it. I do like incorporating the elephant. It's not bad. It's not a bad level at all. It's just one of those that it's, if you have all of these great, bright, and fun levels, and then you go into literally what's called Murky Mill. You go into something, you're missing the colors and the fun it's probably the dullest music of the soundtrack. Took me forever to figure out that the exclamation points in DKC 2 and 3 meant you got all the bonuses. I thought it was an interesting way to track it. For anybody who watches this and hasn't played Donkey Kong Country, pink flag, green flag, purple flag, green flag just is who passed the level. Gold flag means you got the DK coin out of the level, and the exclamation point at the end of it, where it's like proclaiming it or exclaiming, not proclaiming, exclaiming the level's name is means you found all the bonuses. So that's your way of tracking each level. So I'm sure everybody here already knew that, but anybody who watches this in the future. All right, Belcha. Belcha can be done in 2 cycles. I cannot do him in 2 cycles. It'll take me at least 3, and I probably will screw up and do 4. Yep. I felt myself release it too early before I released it. How do you feel about Tropical Freeze? Tropical Freeze is brilliant. The music of it is absolutely amazing. The environment is great. The level blends really well. I don't feel like it's the same as... I don't feel like it's the same level of quality as these were, but at the same time, it's difficult to match up to it because these were innovative, whereas Tropical Freeze is just rehashing something that's already been done, but doing it really well. So I think Tropical Freeze is amazing, but I also don't think it does a ton to innovate. Whereas I feel like that this was a very innovative game. Every game having again, I'll go back into Lake Orangatanga. Each of these have a gimmick. Every single level in this entire game has a new gimmick that they add to help you learn and innovate against things that may have occurred in previous games or didn't. Lakeside Limbo is getting to know the game. Doorstop Dash is the door mechanism, the levers, and understanding how they operate. Then you have Tidal Trouble, which teaches you that you can have forces coming up against you, like the tide. You have Skitter's Row, which shows you the snow and ice physics. You have Murky Mill, which shows you the animal, and also shows you, it's the only one that you have this issue with, but it also shows you that your elephant character is afraid of mice that it can see. And then you have a really cool dynamic boss fight with Belcha. It's not just jump on the animal's head 5 or 6 or 7 or 9 times like DKC1 is. It's throw bugs into the mouth of Belcha, which I think is awesome. Also, fun fact, if you ever decide you want to play a boss fight again, if you go back to these, you can hit A. You can hit A or and replay them, or you can hit you can hit B and replay them, or you can hold both shoulder buttons. After playing Tropical Freeze, it was hard for me to play DK Returns. DK Returns is a great game. It was great to tide us over while we waited for Tropical Freeze, DKCTF. I agree. I also feel Tropical Freeze is kind of long. Tropical Freeze is kind of long. However, it could be hard to innovate with a 2D platform. Well, and I agree with you on that. I think I do agree it's kind of long, but it's one of the, well, there are a couple of things that I'm missing, right? First and foremostly, I really love, I saw Tropical Freedom, but I knew what you meant. One is I really miss the Crocs. I thought that the idea of the Viking, I think that the idea of the Viking, he's a walrus, right? Frederick or something like that. I can't remember his name. I thought that the idea of them were really cool, but I feel like that the DK group and K. Rool are constant. Like you need to have the Crocs back in. And so I want this next. It's been next year. It'll have been 10 years since Tropical Freeze came out. Tropical Freeze came out in 2013. See Tropical Freedom coming to the Switch soon. I want them to, what I would love them to do, what I think would actually be the most innovative thing for them to do, is to go back to formula and bring K. Rool back. DKC, whatever number you want to give it. DKC, K. Rool's Revenge, right? I don't care what cheesy title you get. I want you to bring K. Rool back. I want you to bring the Crocs back, rather. I mean, we had pieces of wood in Returns, and then we had all of these Viking penguin walruses and all that in Tropical Freeze. I would love to have a K. Rool Revenge or K. Rool Rises, something like that. And then that's a big buildup to have K. Rool again. So it's 10 years since Tropical Freeze came out. The last time we've had K. Rool that I can think of in the mainstream was 64, which came out in what, 99? Maybe 2000? 99, 2000. So it's actually been almost been 25 years since we've had K. Rool. So I think that would be really cool to have. Also, is it okay if I clip the lettuce in the teeth joke from our Jackpot stream on my TikTok? Of course, yeah, absolutely. Tropical Freedom coming soon. Or if not that, hopefully an open world-ish 3D platformer DK game. I'd be game for that. I think that'd be good. I still think K. Rool it needs to come back. If everybody else, I think that they could innovate if they wanted to, but even if they didn't innovate, bringing K. Rool back, I think would be great. Let's see. Or if not, hopefully, yeah. Okay, FF1 through 6 pixel remasters coming to Switch. Oh, that's really cool. 10 years since. Hopefully a digital bundle would be on sale eventually. But I've pre-ordered the physical. Oh, it's Omega. Hey, Omega, how you doing? I wanted to make sure I said hello before you signed off. You caught me just at the end, but I'm so happy you came to say hi. It's good to hear from you, man. It'd be nice to see another DKC game. Again, I hope they bring one back, and I hope they bring K. Rool back. Just got back from watching the new Avatar and having some tacos with the wife and our friends. Really nice, awesome. Did you enjoy the new Avatar? I have to ask. I'm not a huge Avatar fan. I understand people's appeal, the appeal for some people in it. I wasn't a huge fan of it myself. I haven't seen the new one, to be fair. It was the first one. I was like, it's cool. But I didn't have a huge investment, I guess, in it. Oh, the new it was not half bad. Okay, I'll give it a shot then. Maybe going back, maybe I was just in the wrong mindset when I watched the first one. Maybe I need to go back and just watch it again and get it figure out what. Yeah, maybe I was just not in the right mindset. It's not fair to critique the movie not knowing. And I'll definitely watch the new one and see if that worked. If I like that one even better. Hope all is well with you. Yeah, everything's good. We're doing a whole bunch of room renovations, house stuff like that. It's been really busy. I had to play catch up from work. I was in Florida on work on business from before. So it's been a little bit since I've gotten to stream. It's been two or 3 weeks since I've gotten to stream because of mostly work, right? Preparatory stuff with work and. Like I said, going out and being in Florida for work for a week was a lot of plane rides, not a lot of sleep, so it's a little tricky, very tricky. It was in Orlando, which is not my kind of place. I have nothing against the state nor the people in it or any of that. Everybody was super nice. I'm not a sunshine kind of guy. I don't like the sun. I don't get out in the sun very much. I love to get outside. I don't love to get outside in the sun. I like cloudy days, and I like nighttime. And Orlando is sunshine all the way around, and I just was not a fan. So, second movie somewhat predictable though. That's okay, fair enough. I mean, I can expect it's a James Cameron. It's got to be somewhat cliche, I'm sure, but that's good. Well, you can come to my Australian summer, everyone. It got a bit cold, but now it's warm. So that's the problem. Here where I am, it's hot all the time. Fairly constantly. We end up with our autumn. We've had a couple of cold days where it'll be like in the 40s, 40s Fahrenheit, right? And And that's that's the coldest it's really been. And then in winter we'll have maybe one or 2 days, maybe even have a whole week where it's frozen. And then it'll go back to being like 60, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like, come on. So, and winter is literally in a week, so bit of a bummer there. I'm back watching the dog. Hit her head on the door, lying on the floor. Dry grind worm meds up. Didn't work, so water drinks. I'm sorry. Good Lord, Leo. I apologize, man. I'm sorry. The tacos tasted decent, but it's a flush 3 times kind of meal. I mean, fast food, right? Fast on the way in, fast on the way out. Understood. Hope the dog is okay. Yeah, I do too. Leo was telling me about the challenges that he's been going through, and I can absolutely sympathize that any pet can be a member of the family, and it's always difficult to hear that kind of stuff happen. So I hope things get better. I kind of understand the course of things and the way that you've put it, but I also hope that things get better. Where the heck did I put my... Did it hurt right there? Yeah, it is. There we are. But yeah, so for anybody that was curious, I guess I'll go back real quick. Let me see. Kremwood Forest. Man, this just I love this overworld. This is such a nice. I love this game. This is a game I have played for a very long time. I really like it. Let me do a thing here. They do a da-da-da-da-da. Never got to play this game. It is remarkable. I don't know. I don't know if most people would consider it the best of the 3. I think most people would consider 2 to be the best of the 3. But I think there's a fair argument to be made that this is probably up there on the par with 2. Some aspects I would even say are better. Left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. So I remember getting this back in 96, 97. 96, I'm pretty sure. And one of the things I remember doing was trying all the 5-digit codes, right? Wait, are we back at the beginning? Yeah, I went ahead and backed out, reset it so I could show a thing. I've played this game. I've played this game on the twice on the channel. Again, a 5-episode post-record edited, episodic one, and then a live kind of speed run, do it in one go. If anyone is interested, I mean, I'll do a 3rd playthrough of it on the channel live if anyone's wanting to do. I love this game. I have no problem. I just figured after having been on the channel twice, people might be bored of it. But if there were people that were like, I don't want to go back, I want to be live a part of that, let me know. I will try to set it up and schedule it. I can run through this game. I can either run through this game 103%, which will take me a long time. It takes me probably 5 hours to do that. But I can run through the game in about an hour. I can run through the game just level for level, in about an hour, hour and a quarter. I'm more worried that my mom said, yeah, I understand that. Maybe you can do a DKC marathon. I'm considering series marathons next year. I could definitely try it. 150%. Yes, play it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I mean, this is I could set a time up to do it. This is one of my favorites, so I have no objections to that. 150%. It's funny because Donkey Kong 1 does 101%. Donkey Kong Country 2 does 102%. Donkey Kong Country 3 does 103%. But if you play through the game under the cheat code HARDR, it gives you 105% when you pass it. So this is the only one that can do it. 100 and Diddy Dalmatians. So this was how I remember figuring out that I was missing stuff. This is how I figured out that I was missing stuff. I put the cheat code in, and I would put music in because I really like the soundtrack, and I didn't think that they'd ever launched an actual OST. And so what I would do is I would go through and I'd listen to all these songs, and I'd say, oh, I know where that one's from. You know, that's the intro. This one is the menu music. This one's the Cuff and Clout levels. And I'd keep going through, this is all the underwater worlds, right? I'd keep going through, and I'd see if I could figure out 1 or 2 levels that I knew that these were in. Those are obviously the cliff top ones. Jungle Jitter there's 2 levels in Krematoa that have this one right here. Conveyor Rope Clash is the first one that comes to mind. Nuts and Bolts, Crackshot Croc is the first one that comes to mind. So so long as I could think of 1 level that had the music. Murky Mill for that one. Oh shoot, I can't remember what this one is. Bobbing Barrel Brawl has that one. Skidda's Row, obviously. So it just, like, I'd go through. Anyway, I kept going through, and I found out a couple of things. The first one was Jangle Bells. So that's how I found out that there was the Christmas cheat code in there that I showed you guys. I like the cut of thumbs, Jim. 103%. I like the cut of thumbs, Jim. Hey, they predicted Banjo-Kazooie 3. They darn well better. I mean, deliver on it. I don't care. They predict it great, but they better deliver on it. This is like Half-Life 3. If it ends up never coming true, I'm going to be really mad. Gotta change my both amateur and expert. Jangle Bells is how I figured out that I was missing the Christmas piece. And then Mama Bird. Couldn't figure out where that was. Later I would figure out that you have to unlock the gyrocopter and flap all the way into the top left-hand corner of the map to find her. And then Rocket Run, there's only 1 level in the entire game that has this song. And it's Rocket Run. It took me forever to figure that out. Because I could never figure it out. It's the last level of Krematoa before the boss fight. And so this is how I figured out that I was missing stuff. I didn't have a strategy guide or anything. I found the music test. I listened to all the songs. I found that there were songs I didn't know where they came from. And I didn't see that they were not supposed to be included. I didn't just go, oh, that's cool little Easter egg. So I found where all 3 of those songs are. Only an expert can change the avatar. Oh, nice. Sorry, I'm reading the stuff that you guys are putting down. I was kind of hoping that the Christmas mode would be Dixie and Kitty wearing Santa hats all day. That'd be awesome. No, that would be super cool. But yeah. That's a cool idea. I like the idea of the avatar. I'm sorry, I saw the conversation between Thumb and Omega. I apologize for interjecting. I think that'd be really, really cool. I think I didn't include this menu music in my review. Well, I love the like I said, all of the music of this game is great. In my opinion, 2 has the strongest music, but this is a really close second. So I think this is really good. Retro Room with as a profile. It's just the fastest way to get from point A to Z on this. You just tap A as much as you can get out of it. I think 2 is the most, like, so for example, like Fly to the Zinger to me I thought was really awesome. I think Jib Jig a lot of people really liked, which I did. So There are a lot of memorable songs, but I think 3 is, like, again, not far behind the main boss fight, the K. Rool boss fight, or Baron K. Rulenstein. I think that boss fight has some of the best music. And this does really, I think this does a much better job of setting the environment. Wise is in David Wise. Oh, I saw what you were doing there. Okay. DKC3 stressed me out. The elephant levels were not my style. The elephant levels. Like Murky. So what was showing? I guess I'll do this one just for fun. So this is a game that I know like the back of my hand. I've played it for so long, and it was Wise having a Wise as a composer. The only person that could have done a better job, or at least as good a job, is Grant Kirkhope, in my opinion. The elephant levels. So there's an elephant level. I didn't get to see if you did. I think you just. I didn't catch every aspect of it, so I apologize. I'm not gonna do bonuses for just now or DK. I'm just gonna skip one to the other. This is a game I've played for a long time. I know it quite well, or at least I like to believe I do. But one of the big things that I'm not gonna use him. It slows me down. There's I don't know if you did the Secret Island. Is what I'm trying to say. Favorite VGM composer? Everyone here are mine, mostly in no order. Uematsu, Wise, Kirkhope, Mutsura, Shimomura. Nice. Okay. Kirkhope and Wise are definitely on there. Robin Beanland's probably on there somewhere. Obviously Uematsu. Nobuo Uematsu's amazing. I also really like Jack Wall, Sam Hulick. Well, I can't think of the guy that did Skyrim, but he also did KOTOR, which I'm a big fan of. Why can't I think of his name right now? Mark Grisky. There's a lot of really good ones. So, son of a gun, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I gotta focus on one topic, or otherwise I'll stick on a whole bunch of things. For Omega's from the Omega piece, I didn't get to see if you did Krematoa. I don't think you did Krematoa, but maybe I'm wrong. There is an elephant level in there where you get scared by mice and you have to run the entire level. You get to make 2 mistakes. Obviously, that's how that works. But you're running the entire time. Son of a gun. And it was one of my least favorite levels for a long time. And then it grew on me, but yeah, some of the elephant levels can be pretty slow. I'll show you, again, I'll probably show something. There's a 2 up there. I'll go ahead and grab. Let's see. Hirokazu Ando, Jake Kaufman. Jake Kaufman's amazing. Michiru Yamane is great. I should have said Yamane. You beat me to it, but you're right. Yeah, Kaufman's stuff is really great. What was the I can't think of the name. What is the guy that did Skyrim? And Oblivion and pretty well every Elder Scrolls game. Oh, for extendo rules, for anybody that's curious, the ones that Diddy used to be able to do, Kitty does them now. He still can do the extendo rule. He's not quite as fast, but he's pretty close. He's not bad. Jeremy Soul, thank you. Yes, he did the Elder Scrolls game, and then he also did KOTOR. The first one. He didn't do the second one. The second one was Mark Grisky. And some other different varying. Okay. I'm not 90% sure it was Shigeru Miyamoto. I mean, you know, that would explain why they had Mario voicing a dragon, right? Is it Parthenax? Is that how you say his name? It's been a while. Skyrim, of the Elder Scrolls game, I'm probably going to get flack for saying this. Skyrim is not my favorite. Oblivion is. I liked Morrowind. I thought Oblivion really made Morrowind better in every shape, form, and fashion. And then I felt like Skyrim just took Oblivion, made it grayer and more dull in color and tone, and there's a lot of stuff you can do in it, which I think is really cool, but it's just, in my opinion, it's a step down from Oblivion. But again, unpopular opinion. I almost slid right off. I started with Daggerfall. I think Daggerfall. No, I started playing. I guess I played Arena first, technically. Thank you kindly. These things are called coins. They're frustrating. These are Skidda. Let's go ahead and take it because there's a bonus up there. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna try to skip it. You can accidentally be on the back end of that barrel throw, and they'll still hit you. Okay. LOL Dragon. Chris Pratt. No, not Chris Pratt. Charles Martinet. That's a sorry. I was catching up. My eyes are. I didn't even blink, or at least I didn't blink enough. Hold on. Castlevania's soundtrack is so darn good to listen to in the background. It is a really good soundtrack, for darn sure. Skyrim basketball hoops in the sky. Dragons be. Sean Connery voiced a dragon. Watched a couple of Skyrim streams on Twitch. Morrowind was my first. I've not played it first two. You say Dragon Hearts? It was pretty good. Yeah, I'd say that. This stage at 144p is a mess of squares. I can imagine. I knew it was Charles Martinet. The guy's really. Yeah, no, I knew you knew. I'm just being a bugger. Yeah, so the elephant levels can also be frustrating. This is why I was doing this, so Omega could see. This elephant level, you can just skip. You just throw them up in the wind barrel over here. There's a wind barrel again in every one of the first two worlds. Every level of the first two worlds has a wind or a W. I call them wind barrels, but they're W barrels. So you can actually just skip the first two worlds if you want to. But everyone's gonna have their specialities, their special games. This just happens to be one of mine, and I'm not tip top or anything. Like, I'm not like a Morks or anything. I just enjoy the heck out of the game. Bye, Belcha. 2 cycles. I wonder if they should have gotten Retro to voice Mario. Here's the audition piece. I can't do it. I don't have a high enough voice to do it. I can't emulate. I wish I could. Stream was okay until you got to that stage. Then I realized it was at 144. Bumped it up to 120 since my phone screen is tiny. Oh, I'm sorry. I was hoping my stream wasn't coming through at 144 only option. It should come through as at 1080, but if it's not, please let me know. Obviously, I'll make repairs before I get to that point. Before I get to the next one. What is this? Barrel shield bust up, right? Yep. Squeaks. But yeah, I'll probably do an actual W barrels over here. I'll probably do a full with Victory Leo saying it and some of the other ones of you. I mean, Thumb was there. Thumb got to see it. Thumb seemed to have enjoyed it. So you said, Thumb, and I appreciate it. But if anybody else decides they want to see me do just a quick run of this, again, it's fun. I enjoy it. I could play this all the time. I literally, this is one of a few games. I could do this, I could play any of the, I could play either of the KOTORs. That one's down. I could play this, I could play either of the KOTORs, I could play Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie, it doesn't really make a difference. Kazooie I know like the back of my hand, Tooie not so much. Although Viddy knows it like the back of his hand, because I watched him play, and his stuff's really good. I don't know Tooie nearly as well, but I know Kazooie real well. I think that was like my first stream when I was streaming. I'm pretty darn sure it was, in fact. I'm gonna go ahead and beat Brash's record on this first one just for the fun of it. It's 1:15, which is remarkably attainable. If you don't do what I just did and accidentally extend a roll, which I did, I'll still beat it, but there we are. Okay. Let's see. My net connection can mostly only handle streams at 480 on average, and it still looks fine. Oh, good, okay. I think I saw a bit of... Oh, you might have. Do those coconut chucking monkeys have a specific name? Yes, they're called Minkies. That's actually what they're called. M-I-N-K-E-Y. M-O-U-S-E. But no, they're called M-I-N-K-E-Y. Minkies. Also, I like this music. The speedy music, yeah. I was about to retro. I did the bare minimum when I played through DKC3. That's okay. As I was saying, one of the things, again, I've been playing this forever and a day. I know you were new to it, and you did an amazing job considering that. I mean, like, I wouldn't have done nearly as well if it were my first time, because some of the stuff of this game is so esoteric, it's ridiculous. I did start playing this in '96. That's the only reason that I know anything about it, and I've had a lot of time to play it and perfect it. And even still, I'm not perfect at it. I'm far from it. But I get through the game in about an hour and a quarter. If I don't talk a whole lot in between levels, I can get through it about an hour and 10, hour and a quarter. And I do enjoy to play that, so I do enjoy doing it. So, cheers. Though I have to do a regular Banjo-Tooie run in the future, as I cannot do the Mumbo run anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. That's one of my favorite fights in that. Speaking of Mumbo, is the Mingy Jonjo run from Cloud Cuckoo Land. So. I'd be interested to see someone play Banjo-Kazooie. That's really, I like that. Oh. Banjo-Kazooie Mishima. Wait, Banjo-Tooie Youth Tech. That's awesome. Holy smoke, Retro Room. Good stuff. Oh, thank you. I've been playing this game for a long, long time. This is, like I said, this is one of a handful of games that I know. Like, Banjo-Kazooie I know really well, but it's still tricky. Everybody says this is one of the worst levels. I disagree. I like this level. I like Squeals on Wheels. Coils. Yeah, all of these guys have like little cutesy names, and I don't know all of them. I know most of them. But again, I've seen that Polaroid credit screen several times at this point, so let's take this with me. There we go. Boink. Yeah, I don't know why a lot of people don't like this one. I mean, I understand, I guess, why a lot of people don't like it. I don't agree with it. Go. Oh, I'm not doing the bonuses. Force of habit. But like, yeah, a lot of this is one of my favorite ones. A lot of people like 2 the best, and I think 2 is probably technologically a little bit more sound. Man, I gotta say, there's something that just is super comfortable about this game. Why did I do that? Something is really comfortable about this game. I love the music. I love the environment. Everything just feels really good. I love this warehouse, even. I like it when it's not all dark like the Murky Mill one. I missed. This is easier to hit with Dixie. There we go. Let's see. Kazuya comes out of Banjo's backpack and the bad guys immediately regret. Twist ending, he's not fighting Gruntilda, but instead Jinpachi. Deal with that. I'm just messing around. I keep on forgetting the baddie's name for the DKC game. I couldn't tell you all of them for 1 and 2. It's just 3. I know that B's in this one are Buzz, where the other ones are Zingers, but that's about it. Otherwise, I say things like, okay, jump on the bird, jump on the rat, jump on whichever. Rats are called squeaks. Birds depend on which ones you hit. The big pudgy birds are called booty birds, which I love the name. I think that's amazing. The manuals are a great source for them. That, and then the outro credit screen gives a Polaroid of all of them. So you have like it does a Polaroid outro, and it shows you all the names of them. I found this game design channel on YouTube recently. They're doing Donkey Kong December. They said barrel bounce. Barrel drop bounce is the level. I saw that too. I disagree. It's not a great level, but it is not the worst by any stretch. Yeah, it's in Cotton Top Cove. It's level 3 in Cotton Top Cove. The first one's Baz's Blockade. No, it's the second one. Baz's Blockade, then it's water, then it's Barrel Drop Bounce. And then there's one more, and then it's Fish Food Frenzy, and then it's, yeah. Wish I had an artist skill so I could draw silly stuff like that. Booty birds, yeah, booty birds, because you get treasure from booty, like yeah. I love the character parades in the DKC trilogy. Generally good music. What is the worst DKC level retro in chat? I think Thumb wanted to do a collab where I would reveal my least and most favorite of those, so I won't reveal it here for respect to that potential project. So please forgive my having to dodge that question at the moment. Why did I do that? I don't mean it. I don't mean it as a disrespect to you. I just want to be respectful of that particular project. That's okay. I'm also considering the best and worst banjo levels. If we're not doing a project on that, I can reveal my opinions on that. Which, of course, it's kind of an open world base, right? But I would argue I really don't like a lot of people are gonna get after me for this. I would argue I really don't like Click Clock Woods. Click Clock Woods was kind of tedious. Oh, thank you, Omega. Actually, I didn't look at that before I said it. Yeah, I would have said Clanker's Cavern, but honestly, Click Clock Woods is exactly as tedious. That's exactly why. Swamp Stage in DK64. Yeah, Bubble Gloop Swamp. It's not bad. It's not great though. I agree. It's not super great. There's some things that make it great. Like I like the turtle. I like Tank Top and the Tip Tops and all that. But I agree with you. That didn't just click with you, Omega. Nintendo Review said Click Clock is his fave. Yeah, that's some bull. They want to clock myself. Yeah, no, Click Clock is absolutely not my fave. Frizzy Peak is my favorite. No, sorry. Mad Monster Mansion is my favorite, followed by Frizzy Peak. Click Clock Woods is just, you gotta have everything. The phrase, oh shoot, I'm missing one. The phrase everything in its season is so true, and I hate it. Like it's, oh, this thing is, oh, that's fine. It's the, I didn't hit him, that's what happened. It's the, like, oh, I've got to go melt the snow, or excuse me, oh, I've got to go freaking help the beaver, which is Naughty from DKC 1 anyway, just so that anyone who didn't, I'm sure everybody caught that reference, honestly. But anybody who hasn't played both of them, it's a DKC eye wink. That's Perry the Parallel Bird. Booty Bird. And then, you have to, oh, I've got to help break this piece of ice, and then, oh, I've got to break this rock. During the summer, while the water level's low, oh, it's spring, I can now swim up into his home because it's too steep for my Talon Trot, and it's, oh, so goodness. So ridiculous. Okay, I'm sorry. Frizzy Peak is probably my favorite BK. Unsure why my favorite Banjo-Tooie. Witchy World's my favorite Banjo-Tooie. Yeah, Witchy World's my favorite Banjo-Tooie. I like Hailfire Peaks a lot, though, too. More challenges? Only an expert chance. Let's see. I love your idea of challenge. Looking forward to the Disney project. Nice. Yeah. I think that would be mine. Could be wrong. That having been said, again, I'm no expert on Banjo-Tooie. I'm no expert on any game. Let me put it this way: there are games I feel like I know a little bit more about than others. Banjo-Kazooie, DKC3, KOTOR are games that I feel like I know something about, just enough to be able to speak intelligently on. Beyond that, couldn't say. Whoops. Maybe Super Mario World, maybe. None that I feel comfortable saying I'm an expert on. I'm gonna skip over the parrot. There's a parrot down there. I don't want to be. I should have probably been the parrot. Shoot. Our parrot's name is Squawks. The parrot we turn into, not that we have a parrot. You also can do this. Side note: the hurt box is on there. The hitbox is on there. Buzzy side. I guess I'm gonna turn into Squawks anyway. No, I don't want to do the bonus. Thank you. Which world? Pterodactyland. I don't get lost in the dinosaur world that easy. Pterodactyland is so easy for me to get lost in. I don't understand how you keep track of it all. And then the Wumba back and forth with little T-Rex and big T-Rex is really tricky for me. And then there were like taking all of the Unga Bungas out. That's tricky. There's a lot of that. Just boop. Let's see. I'm partial to Cloud Cuckoo Land, but it's weird and there's only one warp pad and split up pad, which is good, but there's also the Canary Mary race, which is a bugger because she's rubber banded to you. Also, side note, this is the tricky piece, but there's actually, you can't see it. It's right here. Let's see if I can do it. I probably can't, but oof. This is where the DK coin is. Way the frick up here. I'm not gonna get it, but that's where it is. I'm gonna probably hurry this up because I think I hear my wife scooting around outside. That would probably be the most... If you guys could hear what I hear, that's probably the most apt apt verb for what I'm hearing. That's what it sounds like. Maybe I'm wrong. My ears could be deceiving me. It's very possible. Dang it, I fell on the little needles. Okay. Canary Mary, yeah, no, the race in, hold on, make sure, yeah, the Canary Mary race in Glitter Gulch Mine isn't bad at all, but yeah. And then January was interested in halftime. Oh, sure, I wasn't aware. On the dinosaur world, there's that tall mountain in the middle, and you just go around. Much more simple than Glitter Gulch. Oh, that's fair. Glitter Gulch Mine is that first person one with the dynamite is my least favorite. We have to peck all the dynamite before the timer goes. I hate that. They did not really test the second Canary Mary with a Minecraft. It's rubber. She's rubber banded. That's the trick, and she's way too rubber banded, and it's ridiculous. Might try out some Commode 64 for the giveaway if I can. Commodore 64. I'm sorry, I saw that and I was like, that's what it says, but I know what you mean. I honestly just want to have a get-together with the community and have an excuse to shut people out. I would love to just... Yeah, you said Commodore. That was my... I just read it as I saw it, and then I was like, I know what you mean. Yeah, I'd love to have just a get-together. I mean, whether I get a shout-out or not, just to have a get-together with you guys would be awesome. I sometimes felt my showcases were a big shout-out. That's true. That's very true. Puzzle with the amount of Lion King entrants. Nice. We're gonna get one of them in there one way or the other. Omega. Alright. These little spiders, the little spiders are called Nid. It's adorable. I love spiders. I'm weird like that, but shoot. And I'm gonna have to fight to get Kitty over here. We love spiders. and the fact that their names is Nib. If you find Time Retro Room, it's any Disney game other than Little Mermaid NES completed before January 31st. Oh, really? Any Disney... So, I can pass friggin' Disney Aladdin in like 30 minutes. Would that count? SNES Aladdin, not Genesis Aladdin. SNES Aladdin I can finish in like 30 minutes. Genesis Aladdin I can finish in 30 years. Maybe. Two winners at $50 each. So which Aladdin is best, Retro in chat? SNES Aladdin. I know a lot of people say that the Sword Aladdin Genesis is better. It's not. The difficulty is too spiked. The gimmicks aren't, in my opinion, fluid enough for the difficulty presented. But that's my opinion, and I could be wrong. I feel like that the Capcom version is superior to the Virgin Entertainment one. Well, just let him do that. Yep, I agree. I completely agree. It's so much more fun. So which will okay, so at Genesis when I played, it's not a bad game. It's just I think that the difficulty is I think it's more difficult than the tools that you're given. In my opinion. The little piranha down there, his name is Nibla. Nibbla. They say you can't swing your sword. You can't. There is no sword in that one. But that's the beautiful thing about it, is it's a platformer. It's not an action game. And I love the feel of it. I'm going to assume that this is one of the elephant levels that was a pain to you, Mr. Omega. And if so, you are absolutely right. This level is not one of my favorites either. It's not uber difficult, but it's also not great. You're supposed to jump on both. I know you're supposed to jump on both of those, and there's a bonus barrel in that water behind me. And you jump on them, and it gives you the height necessary to create a gravitational pull that's strong enough to pull you down to the barrel. I'm not going to do that. It's not difficult to do, but I'm not doing any bonus barrels at the moment, so it's just like, why bother? Oops. Those are Crunch, I believe is what those are called, the little ones. Could be wrong. I hate that. Wasn't even pure back with fruit. Nice. Ooh, okay. I encourage an outside of the box game, but SNES Aladdin is a lot outside of the box, huh? Yeah, say Lion King would be a killer for me. There's just no way. I'm not good at that one at all. I mean, I can try to do it out of the box. That's what I wanted to do, is bounce on Eric's legs, but I messed up. What Disney games would be out of the box? That's a good question. I guess you could do Chip and Dale. Yeah, Lion King's tricky. I think he breaks it if I'm on this side. I think it has to be on the other side. This one should break it. Yep. It's any console. I'm going for Tron. Oh, okay. That makes... Okay, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Let me see what I can do then. I'll see what I can find. Tron, that's pretty good. That's a good question. All right. Let me... Yeah, I'd love to give it a shot and see what I can find. Think of something out of the box. With the exception of the belching barrel, the bosses in DKC3 are reasonably tricky. Absolutely. Like I said, I remember trying to figure out how to beat Eric in the first one, and it was just ridiculous. But I get to show Omega a thing that he probably already knew. Anyway. I know he obviously knew how to make the boats, but... Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll see what I can find. I probably have a couple of different Disney games. When I think Disney games, I think of that's what I think of as like Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid, Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck's not Disney, is he? Yeah, he is. He's Disney. It's Jim Cummings. These rocks up here, you navigate them real nice and slow. I believe it's in counterclockwise. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be. I can't remember if it's counter or clock. I always forget if it's counter or if it's clockwise. I think it's counter. I could be wrong. We'll see. Because I always do it. I always do this. Nope, it's counter. I was right. I can send you a link with a big list if you like. Yeah, that'd be wonderful if you don't mind. Perfect, thank you. Yeah, go counterclockwise around the 4 rocks and you come up with Krematoa. And Krematoa, you can't play any of the levels unless you have bonus coins, because Boomer requires, I think it's 5 or 10, it's 15. 15 bonus coins per rock he blows up, and there's a rock in between every level. So, that first level right there, I believe, is the one where you have to be an elephant, and you have to go full speed the whole time. It won't let you slow down or stop. And the last level, up there at the very top on the right-hand side, is Rocket Run. Probably the hardest level in this whole game. I think there's less than 10 Disney titles on the Commodore 64. Jeez. Alright, so, just random and weird stuff in there, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. I called it way later than I anticipated calling it. I was going to call it literally when it was 2 hours, but I ended up putting an extra hour on it, so, which is great because I got to speak with you guys about it. All kinds of different things, and I got to speak with you guys about this, and that was a lot of fun, so. That having been said, though, I am going to call it here. I'm going to say thank you very much for everybody who popped in, so thank you very much to Karumi and Victory Leo, Thumb Bros, Viddy's Gaming Videos, and Omega Ace Gaming, all of you for coming in, saying hi. And we actually had somebody else come in and say hi, and I want to see if I can catch their name, because I don't see it. It won't let me go up, so I apologize. I'll have to try and do it after the fact and say thank you for stopping. And they came in and said, keep it up, you're doing great. And I welcomed them in and said congratulations, but I don't see their name on the list right now. So I'm trying to... I thank you, and I apologize that I can't scroll up enough to see. It was a new person that I hadn't seen before, so... yeah, I'll go ahead and... Let me go ahead and move this over. Excuse me. And we'll get some nice music in here. Just a little something soft and nice, hopefully. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming in, saying hi, spending some time with me. I had some fun. I had fun playing DKC3. I had fun playing Castlevania, which was great. I will take a look at that list, Omega, and see what I can come up with. I bet you I can come up with something cool, and I'd love to be a part of that. And I really appreciate you guys for, like I said, just spending time and hanging out with me and talking with me. I apologize again for my inconsistency due to work and all the different projects that we're having. It's just been tricky, but I've actually had quite a lot of fun getting to stream and Anna, of course, is very tired from having to do stuff, but I know she's excited to get to stream and do stuff as well soon. So I am hoping to stream a little bit, but to try to be a little bit more regular on my stream. But if not, what I'm going to be starting to work on are post-edit videos where I kind of do like what I was doing before, where when I get a free moment, I'll run through a game and then I can post-edit, chop everything up, and schedule them out on weekends that maybe I'm not able to stream. That way you guys are still getting some kind of a content. And what I'd like it to be is stuff that you guys are interested in, stuff that either games that you haven't really gotten to see played, or games that you think that you've enjoyed seeing me play, or you would like to see me play, that kind of stuff. I'm always interested. If you end up streaming a Disney game, let me know, guys. That way I can share it out and promote. Of course, absolutely. If I have time, I thought of doing Christmas levels from KH, but I think the Christmas time is overwhelming soon. I have not played any Kingdom Hearts games. I have them all, I've just never played them. So, I'd also be interested in playing those. But yeah, I will absolutely let you know which one I pick, and I'll try to do a stream on it. So, I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. I know for some of you it's a little earlier than it is for me. I know for some of you it's a little later. It's getting close to midnight for you, if I'm not mistaken. Omega, it's almost 9 o'clock for you. And Biddy, my goodness, who could calculate? It is, I think, you're 16 hours difference of me, so it's a reasonable hour for you. So I want to make sure that I'm letting everybody have their appropriate time as well. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful remainder of your weekend. Have a wonderful Christmas week, or lead up to Christmas, or whatever holiday you might celebrate in that same time span. I hope you all, I give you all the greatest wishes I can, the most well wishes I can for you and your families. And we'll see you guys hopefully here in the next week or so, next weekend.